Seeing this game for the first time, I thought it looked super interesting and cool. Even going onto the Steam page and seeing all the good reviews, I knew I absolutely needed to play it. Oh god. Yep, this game isn't just about filling holes, it's also about uncovering secrets that might help us solve a murder. Yeah, dark. So strap in, don't forget to subscribe, and let's get into the game. Hello. Press E to pick up berries and objects. Left mouse button to throw, right mouse button to drop. Oh, so many berries! You want one? Oh, look at that stature, damn! I wanna look like that. Put berry in a hole, pick up the coin, repeat until bedtime. Okay. Hell yeah, I'll do this. Wait, is that a golden berry? Hold. What is that? Oh, it's bedtime? Go to bed and bank your money. You don't want to stay. I don't have game sounds! Wait! Ah! Now I have game sounds. It took me a minute to notice. Go to bed and bank your money. You don't want to stay up too late. Oh, why is it moving towards me? Oh, the pig is also press E to sleep. Oh, day 2 and I'm already at 2 achievements in. One for completing day 1 and the other for using my money getting this little berry friend. I tried to put it in the pit, but it was not working. I also tried to go in the pit and it didn't work. Remember that. Sadly, I'm still new and getting used to the game, so we move on to day 3, not getting an upgrade. So I sprinted this time. Iggy not really helping at all, but apparently I did well because the hole grew larger. Okay. I feel like it should have grown like way larger. Oh, okay. Oh, I made 10 bucks today. Wait, I'm rich? Okay. Berry buddy. Unlock the movable hole. Move the hole. Well, the hole. Unlock the star orb generator. Create star orbs from berries to put into the hole. Unlock vacuum. Wait, let's do this. Let's just use our money. Wait, what happened? What is the star orbs? Ah! That didn't happen last time. Aw, lame. My days. Well, where did I go? It's already day 5. I haven't done anything. What happened to the stars? Oh, shit. Ah, did I take the star with me? I didn't mean to, okay? I didn't this time either. What is wrong with me? Thankfully, I eventually got money used to get another berry buddy and surprisingly get an achievement for growing 100 berries. Oh my god, I haven't done anything in this game yet. Still, the achievements kept coming, like completing 10 days and making $100 in total. Dollars that I used to get a sweet vacuum. I don't know how to use it, but I'll get there. I also got the ability to move the hole and upgrade my berry buddies. Can afford berry buddy upgrade. Do you want it? Buddy, make friends with a raspberry. I got a raspberry now. Oh, okay. Congrats, Iggy. Oh, I can collect raspberries? Oh, wait, this is amazing. Whoa, no more berries for me. Oh my god, they seriously give me so much mines. The berries are sick! Raspberries, not the blueberries. Yeah, upgrading my fruit provides me with higher money. So the more stars I collect from letting the hole eat props, the more I can level up my little berry buddies. And the more money I make, I can get more achievements. Locked sledgehammer, good for smashing stuff. Okay. Ah! Oh. I got an achievement for that. Heck yeah! It took a bit to break them all down, but it not only gave me more space, but a little more mystery, including these blanked out stars and an entire room. In this room is where we find our little collectibles. Yes, like other hit franchises, we need to find tapes, conveniently scattered all around the map. but they give us important information.
To whom it may concern. How do you start one of these? My name is Donna Bellinger, and I know what happened to Barry Pomeroy.
Yeah, and the game just continues. I got a bunch more achievements, like consuming a gnome and other props, along with a bunch more. And throughout these days, I tried my best at figuring out this star situation. It looks like you're supposed to match it up with its pair, but you can only try once a day if you mess up. So it took a while, but I ended up completing it, getting a black star. Okay, so why was that achievement memories? Am I forgetting something? Don't know what to do with that info yet, but it did unlock the images in the office. We'll get to that later though. I tried to do the other star, but it's clear I'm missing more info. So instead I spent my time eating as many props as I could, growing the hole even more, and purchasing probably one of the best upgrades there is. Creature of habit, pick up 5 coins by hand after purchasing coin pickup. Why is it making fun of me? I'm just trying to make it go by quicker. Ugh, mean. At this point in time, I have 3 whole berry buddies, and they are long overdue for some upgrading. Obtaining a strawberry, a kiwi, a plum, and finally an apple. Making me tons of money now, and helping with the whole growth. Bigger hole means bigger props to eat and more secrets to find.
On Friday, April 12th, we had a short shooting day, and the rest of the crew was leaving early. Barry reached out to me via email that morning about staying later to talk about things. He knew that I already knew what the meeting was about. He wanted to have a face-to-face, so I began planning.
What? Okay. Interesting. With that new piece of lore, I decided to upgrade my sledgehammer, opening up an entire new area to explore. Of course, not before making a ton of cash with the Berry Blitz upgrade. It just spawns a bunch of berries. That's about it. In the new area, however, we find the answer to our potential black star. So while I continue to feed the ever-growing hole in the background, I try to solve the puzzle. To offset the scary vibes, I got to get another berry buddy, as well as upgrade another one. Look at this cute pair. Never mind, they're a peach now. I continued on upgrading and eating as many props as I could, also losing money, because of course. With the new space cleared up, however, it gave way to a new tape.
Barry was my producer on Miss Rainbow's Berry Patch, the show I created and star in. The show was in trouble, financially and critically. I saw the writing on the wall, heard the rumblings from the studio. I knew I was on the chopping block.
It seems like we're getting a little more information. Not making any assumptions yet, but it's a little suspicious. Just gotta keep my eyes peeled a little bit harder at the star overlooking my work. I saved up enough money to get another sledgehammer upgrade, which led to me getting the achievement for breaking 100 walls. It really didn't seem like that much, but okay. This new neighborhood brought forth a ton of new stuff to swallow, a banana, and and another possible black star. One that would be a little more complicated. Remember these pictures? Yeah, phonetically, it becomes the password to this little computer. Opening it up, we find a smoothie order, one that is clearly needed for the stand we saw. Getting ourselves a chainsaw upgrade, we can now make smoothies, I guess. So with a little bit of patience and throwing this trampoline I got because it was ruining my chill, I rounded up all the fruit to then get another black star. In the midst of all of this, I found another tape.
I entered the building and disabled the security system. We've had recent issues with our passwords being shared and figured it would be a plausible explanation for a break-in.
But it does seem to be out of order, so hopefully this doesn't get too confusing. I got myself a couple of pineapple friends and found myself my first ever rainbow star. What the heck? But it seemed like I was quickly eating the place up, so I got my last sledgehammer upgrade to unlock the final area. Along with the random crap I gotta swallow, I did find 3 more black star spots. One next to a clock, the other one next to some pin cushions, and the last one next to a barricade sign. But on a more fun note, a sneaky little tape.
That's when I contacted the police. I explained I had just returned to the studio to find the ransom note, and Barry nowhere to be found.
Ransom note? What ransom note? That was not there earlier. To help with the black stars, I tried looking on the internet for clues, not really getting anything I needed. But luckily, they were pretty straightforward. First 2, I needed to just swallow up this taxi that would arrive occasionally, and the other one was done by looking at how many pins were connected to each cushion. I didn't do the other one because I didn't know how, so I continued swallowing things up, like my final gnome. That's a little upsetting, but it really helped getting some watermelon in my mix, as well as more tapes.
We wrapped around 2:30 p.m. I told Barry I had to run a few errands, but I'd be back later to chat. I drove my car out of the studio parking lot around 3 p.m. I drove to my usual smoothie shop and parked in the paid lot nearby, making sure I kept the receipts for my alibi. That was about where my original plans ended. I paced around the office before an idea struck me. I fabricated a ransom note. Surely that would lead the police away from the studio pit, at least long enough for me to figure out a long-term plan. I walked the 3 miles to where my car was parked and drove back to the studio.
Very, very sad we're out of order now. With all this money I was getting, I decided to spend it on this super big star in the middle of the screen, not thinking too much about it. But that was very dumb.
This is where we're at. I'm recording this in my office, and I can't think of any reality where I get away with this. So many questions I've had to answer, reiterating where I was at what time and doing what with who. And I don't think they believe me anymore. Maybe I'm not as good of an actor as I thought. Or maybe I'm more comfortable playing Miss Rainbow than I am Donna Bellinger. I don't think I'm digging myself out of this hole. Hi there, little sprouts. Welcome to lesson time. Today, Miss Rainbow wants to talk about something very important. Something
Jesus, okay.
shiny. Can you guess what it is? That's right. Money!
Jesus.
Money can buy toys and snacks and big buildings with bright lights. But money can't buy happiness.
No, it absolutely can't. I don't believe a single
Happiness
person who
grows
says
on
it
the
can't. I'm
inside,
sorry.
like a berry on a vine.
Oh.
And if you pull too hard, well, the vine snaps.
Oh!
Some people forget that.
Uh-huh.
They start counting coins instead of counting smiles. They look at numbers and bottom lines instead of all the good they could do in the world. And sometimes they decide that if something doesn't make enough, it doesn't deserve to grow anymore.
Ah, okay, yeah.
But gardens don't work that way. You don't rip out the roots because the harvest was modest. Because when greed gets hungry, it doesn't stop eating. And when it's done, there's nothing left but vacant worlds, vacant people. Just take a look at our new friend, Sprouts. What did they do? They destroyed our beautiful garden with their insatiable desire.
Yeah, I had to do that.
More. Never content. Always more.
It was fun. The
Well,
gnomes were really cool.
If they want to be a greedy little piggy, I can make that happen. So remember, little Sprouts, happiness isn't something you buy. It's something we nurture together.
Oh, okay, yup. Yeah. Oh, my God. Hey, Piggy. Oh my God. What's up? That's it? Very. Hey, so the end, that was not that cool. My heart hurt a little bit. Yeah, we got an entire ending already. And little did I know, that was not the only ending I would be getting within the hour. Bro, what? Oh my God. Are they multiplying? Oh my God, they are. I'm stuck! This is the worst way to die, please, no! I'm actually drowning! No. Uh-huh. Thanks, yeah, no. Ending D. The gnome ending? What? Hey. That felt like a little detour, but we gotta get back in with the tapes, as well as getting our other black star.
Shortly after, I took a taxi back to the studio, dropping me off a few blocks away in case anyone saw me. I am quite the horticulturist, or at least I like to think so. Inside my office, hidden in the back, is an Atropa belladonna, more commonly known as deadly nightshade. Ingesting even a single berry. Why am I explaining this to you? It's in the name. I poisoned Barry's coffee. It was quicker than I thought it'd be. His mug clattered to the floor as he collapsed. We have an old orchestra pit below the soundstage we repurposed for the puppeteers and prop storage, so I dragged Barry over, lifted the trap door, and scooted him in. I figured I had a few days tops before someone found him, so I tossed in a few more props, some gnomes, flamingos, that sort of thing, to cover him a bit.
We're definitely getting a lot more of the story now, but oh boy, is it not over. Regarding the Black Star, I don't know how you figure it out by yourself, because it requires to break an entire wall, only to be led to this little flower. At this point in the playthrough, I only have one building left, But my pit is sadly too small. So I worked on fixing that, not by dropping 1 million in, what the hell, but getting the final and most expensive berry upgrade, the pumpkin. Oh, what is that? Am I just now seeing this place? Yeah, I didn't know that existed. The goal of this black star in particular was actually to get the gold version of every fruit, which thanks to the berry chooser perk I got, made it not the hardest thing in the world to achieve. Finally getting our last black star.
This is my confession.
And I confess that it took me a really long time to reach the maximum pit size. Finally, being able to pick up the last prop. Or so I thought. Cause I did not get the achievement for it. Yeah, this little thing counts as a prop. Bury it all, no one will ever find it. Consume all props. Yeah, I guess that was the last thing I needed. That's crazy. Now that I have all the black stars, however, I can finally get into the locked portion of the computer.
He deserved it. Barry deserved it. He wanted to sanitize my show, burn away my fingerprint from my own creation. The show would go on like I never existed. A rewrite, a recasting of history, reality. No. I'm the director of this story, and I haven't called cut yet. I'm going to bury under the scorched remains of this place. And no matter how deep you dig, you'll never find him. I'll make sure of it.
Truth, find all cassette tapes. Ah! Oh my god! Ah, don't push me towards it! Ah! Ah! Ooh, hey! What happened? Aw, gnomes, what's up?
Hello, little sprout.
Hey.
Today, I want to talk to you about something very important. It's called truth. But it seems like you already know the truth. I used to make this show because I wanted to teach kindness. I wanted to help kids grow strong roots. But then, the studio decided my roots weren't exciting enough. They wanted bigger flowers, louder colors, someone more recognizable. They told me it was just business. I gave them everything I had. Songs, lessons, years of my life. Barry said it wasn't personal. It was the studio's decision after all. He lied. It was Barry's idea all along. He promised me I'd still belong here in the world I created. My world, not his. He has his other worlds. Popular, successful, critically acclaimed. His legacy was intact. His future secure. But what about mine? Barry took my garden and handed it to someone else. He buried my work. He buried me. he stopped me from teaching the children how to grow. So instead, I taught Barry Pomeroy how to rot. So here we are, where nobody will ever find us. In this world of my making. No producers, no studio heads, no financial reports. I make the rules here. But I can't do this alone.
Oh, okay.
I need actors, characters, friends.
Uh-huh.
You watched my tape.
Oh, they're still
And now
following
you're
me
here
even
to help
here.
create my vision for a brighter, sunnier world forever. Now, let's get out of this dark hole. What do you say?
What? You also gonna wink at me? What is happening? Oh, I kind of wanted you to wink. Oh, yeah! Right, or whatever. Whoa, cool animation. That's sick. So there we were. A group of newfound friends seeing each other's real faces for the first time. That damn tape talks about telling someone. The police, Barry's family, a psychiatrist. But we knew they wouldn't believe us. As for the tape, we tried burning it. Should have known that it wouldn't do it. Took a hammer to it. Even a chainsaw. Nothing worked. So we dug a hole. Deep, deep hole. Buried it where no one would ever find it. Seemed fitting. We still keep in touch, even outside our trauma support group sessions. It's nice having new friends. Counselor talked about the healing benefits of a relaxing hobby, something you can really put your mind into. She recommended gardening. What? What is that ending? Complete ending A, groovy. I still have one more ending. Yup, we gotta hop right back into the game. Oh, you're just gonna stay dead in there? Okay, well, I can't really see you at the moment. Hold on. Surely that's not sanitary. We're taking a quick chill pill to get every upgrade in the game. Yup. I had to make a lot of money, but all of that money would now be going away as I finally needed to rewind. Rewinding resets all of my money and upgrades, but luckily it keeps all of my buddies, stars, and gives me permanent berry growth speed. And this is important to get because gaining all the props and walls back, I can continue upgrading my berry buddies, which is important for the final ending. Lucky for me, there is also a sneaky little achievement I can get. Unlock the star door without breaking any walls, which is a lot more possible with a giant pit and being able to float. Yes, I know I never mentioned that you could do that before, but yeah, it's a thing. So, throwing myself into the pit and catching myself before I completely fall in, I can easily get this achievement. Before we wreak havoc on my main save, I gotta take myself over to a different one for a quick reward, collecting 9 muns in the first day. I failed. But the second try, I got it. Don't know why I fumbled so bad at the beginning. Now that I have free range to destroy as much of these properties as I can, I needed to get 10,000 star orbs for our quote-unquote final berry upgrade. What is happening? Everybody's like crying. What happened to the ground? Wait, where's the hole? Ah, is it flooding? Oh, I can't bibble either. What? Ending C at tropes. I make the rules here. Unlock all endings, upgrades, cassettes. Wow. 58 of 61? I'm missing 7 pumpkin berry buddies. 90 seconds in the redacted ending sequence. Complete any ending in under an hour. That's gonna be difficult. Well, gotta get to it though. Surviving the redacted ending for 60 seconds is actually a lot more simple than I thought. I just make my demon berry up in the golden area and let the place flood around me. Yay! The best way to upgrade all of my buddies though is through eating props. So I do end up resetting again. And luckily my buddy doesn't stay a demon, thank God. But once or twice rewinding is all it takes to make everyone a pumpkin. Heck yeah. That sadly brings us to our final achievement, the hardest one, getting one of the 4 endings in an hour. Which one is the easiest? Probably the gnome ending. And we get to use cheats. So I ran around the entire map, swallowing as many of the goblins as I could, still having to manage upgrading the whole size, but completing it in a sad 44 minutes. Yikes. Yay! We did it! 61 out of 61! In 2 days, technically. Like 3. Oh! I was addicted to this game. So I really hope you liked the video. And don't forget to subscribe, so I'll see you in the next one.